It's past 6, coming up on Good Day Las Vegas. We're going to wrap up Fitness Week right here. Sherry is going over to the kitchen, talk healthy foods and workouts to try and whip yourself into shape during the summertime. Hello, good morning. We're going to talk to him and have a bunch of other stuff coming up. It's Good Day.
Welcome back, everybody. We're wrapping up our Fitness Week on Good Day Las Vegas with some tips and tricks from experts. And we're in the kitchen with Paul Rosenberg. Good morning. Nice to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Paul's the author of Real Nutrition, and he's the owner of Real Results Fitness. And I understand you've gotten a lot of results from the people who've worked with you, and that you've worked with them on their nutrition plan and their workout plan. You've written a book, and we're going to get a little taste of some of your nutrition plan and get some great tips from you. Thanks for being with us this morning. So what is your top nutrition tip really through your 12-week nutrition challenge?
Well, when it comes to losing body fat or getting in shape, the most important thing is commitment. And people think that it might be about the diet and what you're consuming, but ultimately it's going to boil down to your state of mind. So if you're really committed, even if you make a mistake, you're going to stay on track. So what you're doing as far as the big picture is what's going to produce the results, rather than if you screw up here and there.
Okay. So as long as you know what your end goal is, and you help people do that.
Yes, we have, with our book, we also, this is a structured program, but what's good about it is that we hold people accountable. So ultimately, you know, people have to hold themselves accountable, and that's how they're going to make great progress. But if they have a coach that's guiding them and steering them throughout the 12 weeks, it's a lot easier for them to stay on track. Okay.
So workout is always important, but nutrition too. And do you call it eating clean, or what do you call the nutrition plan?
Well, it's mostly a challenge, which is meant to, you know, bring about the best in you. But yes, if you have the structure, if you have the accountability, then that's going to help you to stay on track the whole time. And we have our clients log their food. So writing down your food is proven to be one of the best things to do to stay on track.
When it's staring you in the face, then you know what you're eating. You don't forget what you're eating.
Yes, but it also keeps what you're eating top of mind all the time.
Okay.
So you stay focused on it, and then the trainer is holding you accountable because they're checking your food log all the time.
Alrighty.
So that they can guide you and steer you throughout the process.
You got a lot of good foods out here, some stuff I recognize, some stuff I don't recognize. And you're going to make us a shake this morning, is that right?
Yes, I have a healthy smoothie, and we've got all these ingredients, you know, like cacao. These are some of the items that I would put in a smoothie. I love this oat milk. I've recently found that. Previously, I was using almond milk, but oat milk is fantastic.
I've heard a lot about oat milk.
We've got three different protein powders that we could choose from.
Okay.
But most of this is plant-based, so it digests very easily, which helps to speed up the metabolism. And it's very light also, so it's not like it's going to make you feel weighted down.
Does it taste good? Can I taste it?
Absolutely.
What kind of shake is this?
This is a smoothie that has pretty much a number of these ingredients in here.
Okay, so veggies,
Swiss chard, cabbage, carrots, spinach, and these powders, which I prepare in advance. And then I can just very easily make my smoothie by pouring it in there.
Okay.
So the smoothie only takes a minute.
Okay,
Here,
that's pretty easy.
No, it's a little thick.
Can't wait to taste it.
But it's quite tasty.
It is. Oh, it's very thick. I heard it would turn my teeth green, so I said I'll try it with a spoon if you don't have a straw.
Not bad, right?
That's really good.
Now, looking at it, it might not look appealing, but it is.
It's really delicious.
Yeah.
What's the name of your book, and how can people get that book to get on your nutrition challenge?
This the book is called Real Nutrition, and if they go to our website, which is realresultsfitness.com, there's a section on there which is buy the book, and we also have it on Amazon, so people could buy it on Amazon by looking up Real Nutrition.
And you'll recognize it by how good the food looks on the cover.
Oh, thank you.
All right, thanks so much.
My pleasure.
Paul, we're going to come back with you in the next half hour, because eating right during extreme heat like we have here in our Las Vegas summers is also very important.
Yes.
So your body doesn't bog you down, because it's hard enough to get through extra hot days. So we're going to talk about that when we come back in the next half hour.
Okay.
We appreciate you being here.
My pleasure.
We'll see you in just a few minutes. Right now, let's get to the roads.
39 on a Friday morning. Coming up, we're going back over to the kitchen. Sherry's talking about foods to keep you hydrated in the hot summer months. Hello. We're going to talk about the food, the drinks you should avoid, even if they're tempting. We'll have that coming up. It's Good Day Las Vegas. Good morning.
Well, you know, we're facing record-breaking heat, 115 plus, as we head into the weekend. Paul Rosenberg, author of Real Nutrition and owner of Real Results Fitness. Thanks again for being here.
My pleasure.
That smoothie was pretty darn good, I'm going to have to say.
Glad you liked it.
But now we want to talk about how to stay healthy, and what you eat during the hot summer months is a lot of that, right?
Absolutely.
Hydrating foods. Talk about what the way we should eat to really stay well during this time.
Well, as you see here with these type of items that are on the table, eating salads, they're very light and they digest easily. So that will also speed up your metabolism, which can aid in weight loss.
Okay.
But these types of foods don't weigh you down because they're largely water-based.
So we don't want to eat chili and spaghetti and things like that.
No,
big steak
no.
dinners during the summer, because the heat takes a toll on your body. You already feel like slow and sluggish, right?
Correct.
So the nutrition is very, very important, and you gave us some really good foods here to help us beat the heat and help our body. So talk about those foods. What do they do?
Well, like I was saying, cucumber, celery, bell pepper, in addition to chard, they have a lot of water in them, so they digest very easily, but at the same time they're going to hydrate you.
Okay.
Whereas something like Brussels sprouts, it's still a vegetable, it still has the water, but it has more fiber.
Okay.
So those types of foods that are fiber-based will digest more easily.
Okay.
Hence, you know, you're going to eat more often, which is going to speed up weight loss, speed up your metabolism.
Okay, so it just keeps you balanced,
Correct.
I guess.
Correct.
And a lot of this really is in your book, which we talked a little bit about before, but let's talk a little bit more about that. So I guess really Real Nutrition, you have a real eating plan in
Yes.
here. So it's a year-round eating plan, but it's very beneficial for our hot summer heat here in the desert.
Correct. Well, it's not just, people might think of it as just a diet, but really it's about making a lifestyle change. And as a result of that, this is something that you can do that's sustainable. But most of the foods in here are about eating really clean and light. So it helps with staying hydrated, it keeps your energy levels high. That way you don't feel full and weighted down all the time.
Okay. A lot of times people think I need to eat salty foods because I need, you know, to put more salt in my system if I'm sweating a lot during the summer. Is that true?
Well, you should have some sodium in your diet, but people have a tendency to eat far too much. And if they're going out to eat all the time, restaurants are putting salt and oils and other things in food that make it weighted down, and then you can get bloated from that.
Okay.
So yes, some salt is great, but you don't want to overload on it.
Okay. So salads that have lots of good water packing nutrients in them and benefits in them, the way to go for the summertime.
Yes, and you know, coupling it with a couple of these dressings that I found, these are outstanding. This one in particular, this Makoto dressing, it doesn't have a lot of sodium, but these are very light, and they're kept in the cooler section of a grocery store, so they're not you know, having all the preservatives in them.
Ginger, and
Yeah.
so they have a lot of good flavor
Yes,
in them.
fantastic.
Okay. So how do people get your book, and how do they get in touch with you?
They can reach us at realresultsfitness.com, or they can buy the book on Amazon, actually.
Okay, and it's called Real Nutrition.
Real Nutrition.
And you have to be accountable, and if you're not willing to do that, don't call Paul, but call Paul. Yeah,
Yes.
get the book. It sounds great, and thank you. Great ideas, and just reminding us we need to eat right, eat smart in the hot summer months.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thanks so much for being on. Appreciate it.
it.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.